Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
The Jackson County Fair Board, in conjunction with Total Media, proudly present Neil McCoy. Neil McCoy. Saturday, July 15th at the Jackson County Fair. VIP track access seats now available for only $30, which includes admission to the fair. Get tickets now at JacksonCooHfair.com or at the Total Media Studios in Jackson.
The second annual Black Diamond Music Festival is coming to the beautiful campus of Hocking College in Nelsonville, June the 9th and 10th. This year featuring Josh Turner.
Would you go with me if we roll down streets of fire?
Other acts on the Rocky stage on Friday night include Myron Hart, Hunter Girl, and Tyler Braden. Saturday is headlined by Ashley McBride. Also featuring Chase Wright and Lindsay L. Also plenty of local favorites throughout the day on the Pepsi and Budweiser stages.
Always check the door before you lay down.
General admission tickets are $65 for one day, $120 for a 2-day pass. Tickets and lodging info are available at BlackDiamondMusicFestival.com. Join us for the second annual Black Diamond Music and Arts Festival, June the 9th and 10th at Hocking College in Nelsonville.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV. Jennifer here, of course, to start off your morning with some good friends. And we have a ton of guests here in the studio today, so it's going to be a really, really fun morning. And first, our first two guests are
Gracie Baxter
and Emma Wiley.
Hi, girls. And we have decided that we had no idea that there was enough camera to fit all of our hair in it, but we did it.
Somehow.
All the curls.
My hair is still a little bit wet, thank goodness. If it was dry,
it would be.
We couldn't do it.
We would not be fitting up in this in this place. Yeah. So what are the chances to get three curly girls all in the same place?
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
Curly's kind of in right
It
now.
is.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
right now.
Do you have people like chase you down or like, what did you do to your hair? Like,
Yes.
Now,
I
yes.
do.
Yeah.
Well, I used to like put heat on my hair all the time. So now it's like, oh my gosh, how did it get so curly? What happened? And I didn't even know my hair was curly until like 3 years ago.
Senior year of high
yeah,
school.
'cause
Yeah.
it's like you let it go and make it healthy and then it does crazy
Right.
things. Yeah. So, yeah, I was telling a story on the air the other day, but I had some lady like literally attack me at a convenience store in Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like putting her hands all up in my hair.
Oh.
And the cashier I thought was going to die. He was like, that is the strangest thing I've seen all month.
People
Yeah,
love it. And they
no
have no
one
shame.
has touched my hair.
Oh,
I've had the bottoms.
yeah.
Like, touch the bottom and be like, oh my gosh, I just love that.
I know. Like, how did you
Thank
do
you.
that? I'm like, I don't know. It just does it. Anywho, that is so not why we're here to talk about things. But we are going to talk about, you girls say that you're going to teach a salsa dancing class.
Oh,
Shut
yeah.
You know
up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I asked them what the backstory was, and they said we have to wait till we're on the air because it is a super cute story. So we got to start with how on earth you girls got into salsa dancing.
Mm-hmm. So we went to the involvement fair at OSU. It was our sophomore year.
Mhm.
And I went up and I was like, is this a salsa making, or salsa dancing? And because I had no idea, it just said
Did it
salsa
just say
club.
salsa?
It just said salsa club. So I was like, I'll be in it if it's a salsa making club, salsa eating club, or dancing club. I'll be in either way.
I just need to know what to prepare myself
Exactly.
for. Yeah.
And they were like, oh no, this is salsa dancing. And it was Noah, the president, who was the one running the little poster that they had there. And so we talked to him for a minute, and then we ended up coming to the first session, and it was just basics, and we ended up being in the performance team, actually. And that's how we started, because we were both follows to start with.
What does that mean?
And so the follow is who follows the directions of the dance, and then the lead is who gives signals to do whatever you're doing in the dance. So the lead, which will be me
you lost
whenever
me
we
already.
teach.
So the lead always has a lot of work to do because you're trying to show your follow what moves to do, and then the follow is interpreting what the lead is showing you, basically.
So it's like a dance and then like interpretation and like psychology all at the same time.
You have to
It's
like
everything.
let go and relax.
As
And
a
I've always
follow,
been like
for
a really
sure.
stiff person, and so you have to chill out or like you're not going to get the moves. Like I would try and guess what my lead would be showing me, and they're like, you got to relax, or like you're never going to get the moves.
Gotcha.
But
We call that a lead follow.
Okay.
which is what I
We
was
call
at
her
first,
a
but
lead
now
follow.
So
I'm out.
basically your type A personality was coming through.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to turn right now because I want to. And they were like, girl, come on.
They're like, you going the wrong way.
For real.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So cool. So you guys joined this club.
Mhm.
And then what happened?
We ended up being in the performance team, and there were too many follows, not enough leads. So I just kind of stepped in, and I was like, okay, I'll learn the lead part. And so I did, and we ended up being partners in the performance.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It
And
was
then
so
we have
fun.
just been, since we've known each other for so long,
Yeah,
I think
you guys
it makes
have been
it
friends
easier.
forever. so-
Forever. It just makes it easier to dance, we know like the signals of each other. So
We're
it just
goofy.
makes it, yeah.
So
Yep. It just works.
Well, very good. So, oh my gosh. So salsa dancing, tell us about it. Like what all happens?
So it's
I feel like when you watch, it on TV, number one, super fast. Number two, they wear really slinky outfits.
fun, sassy,
Fun outfits for sure.
Their booties are flying all over the place. That's all I
Right.
can think of. So, yeah.
It's really like pretty simple. I would say it's like 6 steps. And it's really just 3 steps repeated. It's all in the hips and the interpretation.
It's all in the hips.
So the more you do it, the more you can interpret it. And then it's kind of like muscle memory.
Mhm.
So you get the steps down. And once you feel really comfortable with that, then you can start doing a lot more and like seeing where you can go with it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like I feel for us, we really started improving last year because we got the basics down.
Mhm.
And so then we started teaching it. And the best way to learn something and get better is to teach it.
Okay.
So we would teach it, and it was
Absolutely.
really fun to teach it because we were really goofy.
Yeah.
And so everybody felt comfortable because it's like, some people, they're like, I can't move my hips.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel you. If you're stiff and you're like, I can't do that. Yes, you can.
Yes, you
because
can.
I did it. You can do it.
Mhm.
So you start learning it, you get the basics down, and then you're like, oh, this is fun. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. So then you just let go.
Exactly. So how we'll be working the workshop is the first week we are going to be doing the trial for 15. So we have a lot of people who aren't necessarily sure if they want to do the full 6-week program. And so
Okay.
we're going to do the first week 15 per person instead of paying for the full program, just so everyone can kind of get a feel for it. And we're going to be
Uh-huh.
doing the basics.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
anyone can learn, but throughout the program, we will be getting more difficult with the moves that we learn.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's gonna start
Yeah.
getting good.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get
So
fun.
it's
Getting a little
essentially
spicy,
right?
as you
Very
know.
spicy. But it's a 6-week workshop. And kind of like how I would be coming in, I'd be like, well, I'm a little bit stiff, so I don't know if I want to do the whole 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So we were listening. We were like, okay, we'll do the first week, just one payment trial, just to see if everybody likes it. But the 6 weeks is where it's going to be at.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the end, the
Sure.
first week, whenever we did it the first time, we were like, oh, we're the best. We're hot stuff. We look
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
We were
Look
feeling
at us
ourselves.
go.
We're really great. And then you look back at the first video you took and you were like, oh, honey.
For
real.
sure. It's really sad.
So even in 6 weeks, like, we're just going to fill everybody up and put all of these different moves and interpretation and then see how good we can make everybody. It's going to be fun.
I mean, there are gonna be people salsa dancing all over Jackson County.
Hopefully.
Look at that.
Here's the
so.
thing, though. Even, like, there's a lot of songs that are just popular in the media that you can salsa dance to. So like we were at a wedding last weekend. Shout out Caleb Wallace. We were at a wedding last weekend, and what was it? Shakira, Hips Don't Lie. That you can salsa dance to that.
Well,
so we were
of course,
salsa dancing, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, what is that? What's going on?" I was like, "Salsa, honey." It's just fun whenever you like want to do something different in dancing. You don't want to just like move around.
Yeah.
You do something like fun and
You're actually like, performing a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so the logistics of the class, because, so the first class you can come and just do like a $15 deal and see if you like it. Dip your toe in a little bit.
yes, dip your toe in the water.
Yeah. And so when does all this start? How do people sign up? Where is it at? All of that.
So it's going to start on June 26th. And as of now, we have a flyer that is on all social medias, Instagram, Facebook. It's been posted by us, the Markay, and you can see on it, there's like a little scan code. So if you save that picture, you hit the scan code, and it takes you to our contact page, which gives you both of our numbers and then also a link to the sign up. So then you just sign up, put your name, your information, and then you're in. And then you show up.
There we go.
Awesome. Look at you girls. How cute are
Love
you?
it.
That was the first performance that we did together.
Yes. And we were together. It was awesome.
Yep.
And we're going to have 2 sessions. So one session from 6 to 7, I believe, is going to be kids. We said 13 to 17, but if you want somebody that's kind of in a different age bracket and you just want to see, just send us a text or a message and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
And then 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8?
Yes.
That's what we're doing? Yes. 7 to 8 is going to be adults. Oh, right there. Perfect. 6 to 7, 7 to 8 is going to be adults. So we're going to hold 2 sessions with it and kind of break up the ages a little bit.
Okay, so the youngsters earlier and then the adults later. And then if you break a hip, what are you guys responsible?
Put it on Gracie's tab. Put it on Gracie's tab.
Just wait. To the holder and say, "Oh God, I broke my hip in salsa dancing. It's Gracie Baxter."
Gracie Baxter. Put it on Gracie. And then just go get some other tests while you're at it.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
if you're there.
On my tab, of course.
Yeah, no problem.
No,
I'm just kidding. No.
It's actually very easy. It's not as difficult as it may look. I'm sure
because it does look like there's people flying every which direction.
Yes,
right?
Especially professionally, it is very fast. But there's also slow songs that you can do, which we're definitely going to start with like more of a slow pace just to get everyone used to it, feeling good. And then what we like to do in our sessions up at OSU is we like to kind of put some music on that's slow, and then we put on a medium, and then we put on a really fast song, and then an even faster song. That way people kind of get the pace.
You get going.
And you get going. And it's more of like a fun thing, because you don't have to be great at the super fast one. It's just for fun. It's just to
have fun,
get the blood flowing. Oh, yeah.
And we're going to be funny. There was one session that we taught where, I don't know what it was. I think you accidentally like choked up on your words or something. And
I said something completely
howling,
wrong.
laughing.
Like,
for like
I was
seconds.
wheezing, laughing, like not able to breathe because I was laughing so hard. And everyone was just looking at us like, come on, like these two.
So it's like salsa dancing and a show.
Yes.
Yes.
You're getting a free show, for real.
3 for 1. And you can get medical things on Gracie's tab.
Yeah.
3 for 1.
Wait. Free ER visits.
But yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make you guys really good, but we'll have a lot of fun while doing it. So it's going to be Monday evenings, every Monday evening.
Every Monday evening.
Yep.
And that will be at the Markay.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Great venue to have that. And so where do people find, I know you said it's on social media, but where do they go to find your links and all that stuff?
It is on the post and on the social media, so on the flyer. And then we actually have been hanging up flyers around town as well.
Okay.
So you can get your phone, and then on your camera just put it on there and then tap the little like scan text.
Yeah, like
and
the
then,
QR code.
Yep.
So, and then if you go to the Markay's Facebook page or one of these girls, you can find it there as well.
Yes. Manpower Park, we put it on like every other bench. We've been hanging it around town just so if you're walking and you see it and you're not on the Facebook or whatever, you can scan it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good. And if you don't know how to use a QR code, it's kind of intimidating. So, but it shouldn't be. So you just open up the camera on your phone and you just hold it to that code, and then there'll be like a little link that pops up, and you just click on it.
Yes. Also, on the flyers, I mean, you have our numbers. Feel free to, you can message us on Facebook. Even if you're like, I don't know how to do this QR code, I don't want to do it. Just go on our Facebooks and message either one of us. We'll help you out, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the whole point is to get people out and about and exercising and having fun. Because don't we just want to have some fun at the end of the day?
And you'll sweat.
Fun.
You'll sweat.
You'll get a sweat on. You'll be having fun. You'll be laughing. You'll be getting some good moves in.
Let's talk real quick about what to wear. Because you might be like, do I wear a dress? What shoes do I wear?
Yeah, do I need one of those sequiny, slinky dresses?
Okay, so the first time that we went to one of the sessions, I was in like an oversized t-shirt and biker shorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Nothing special.
You can show up super casual. We personally, since we've been doing it for so long, we do like to do a little skirt moment, a little dress moment, but it's very casual.
Yeah.
We aren't doing like a sequined outrageous.
If you want to dress up, do it.
Yes.
We'll be dressing up, so don't feel like, if I wear a dress, nobody will be wearing one.
Yeah.
One of us probably will. I'm sure somebody else will.
Okay.
I've worn sweatpants before.
Yeah.
What
to
about
teach.
Tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any tennis shoe.
Okay.
I wear Converse. If you have Converse,
A slick bottom.
they're more slick on the bottom, and they're fantastic to turn in, but anything will do.
Okay. Very cool. Because, you don't have to like wear your high heels or anything like that.
If you want to.
Unless you want to end up at the ER under crazy
And get some free stuff.
No tab.
Yeah. In worst case scenario, if you're like, I don't want to wear any shoes because I don't have any that have soft soles, just come in shoes and wear socks.
Yeah, we've done that multiple times as well.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because your socks would, be easy to turn into.
Yep.
I've also taught in socks. Like, I've done it all.
Yep.
Sweatpants, socks, whatever you're comfortable in. Salsa is the main priority.
Yeah.
Not what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Love that. Yep. Just get the blood flowing.
Get the blood flowing.
It's more
We're gonna
about
have
the
some
fun. It's not about worrying about your outfit or this or that. It's a fun activity.
And then, here, one question I was sitting here thinking of, do you need to bring, does it need to be a couple thing? Like, do you need to bring a partner with you?
So you can if you want to, but it's also free to anyone who wants to come.
Yeah.
So I think that if you want to have a group of your girlfriends come and then you guys just be partners, it doesn't have to be like a couple thing.
Or you guys could match people up
Totally.
with others.
So what we do in Columbus is typically just everybody comes and everybody switches and dances with everybody. But we figured here, everybody might want to, bring somebody and stay with them, especially if they're like married, dating, whatnot. Because it's kind of younger. It's a club at Ohio State. So, I mean, if we get there and everybody's like, we want to switch or this group wants to switch, I mean, we'll figure it all out. But if you come by yourself, you won't be alone.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, Gracie and I will dance with you in and out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I actually know a few people who are coming just themselves already.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about coming, but you don't have a partner, no
worries.
big deal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. The whole point is just to come. Have fun.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yep.
Shake your booty.
And hips.
That
It's all
was-
in the hips.
And it's all in the hips.
That was my shoulders, not my booty.
Same thing.
Hey, it's also shoulder work. It is. It
see,
is.
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm already on that. Okay, cool. Well, girls, is there anything else you would like to tell our viewers while you're here?
I would just say shout out Jules Stewart. She's amazing.
Hey, Jules.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love you, Jules. No, she's awesome. We brought this idea to her and she jumped on it immediately. Took us in, figured out a place to have it. She's been texting us, helping us with marketing and getting everything out, completely supporting us. So we really, really appreciate you, Jules.
Yes.
And also Jen and James, thanks for bringing us on here to just kind of talk about it.
You girls are welcome.
We were going to get James to dance a little bit, but he didn't bring his correct dress and
He
his correct
didn't.
shoes.
He didn't
so
bring the...
He's over there. He's shaking his booty. You just can't see it.
We'll get him. We'll get him.
Yeah, right? I know. We need to do this.
I dance like the groundhog in Caddyshack.
Maybe after 6 weeks, what we can
You'll be
show James.
flowing. You'll be moving.
His
really
girlfriend will thank you.
good. Yes.
Yes, you will.
Yes.
Women, bring your men.
Yes.
We'll get him. We'll get him straightened out.
Love that. Well, cool, girls. Thank you for stopping by. Best of luck with your class. This is going to be so fun. Please sign up for their class. It's going to be a blast, and you will have a really, really good time.
Love it.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, let's head to the weather and then a message from our friends at Benton County Bank, and we'll be back on the other side with some more friends that are here in the studio.
Bye, everyone.
All right, let's go over the weather forecast for you. And it looks very, very nice for the next few days. Today is Wednesday, and it looks like partly cloudy skies, highs of 77, lows of 45. And then tomorrow, 75, Friday, 78, Saturday, 83. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that. So we love to see that weather forecast. It is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. All right, and while our friends from the Markay are coming over, we're going to hear from the Vinton County National Bank, and then we'll be back.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
All right, welcome back. And we are here with some friends from the Markay and Apple City Players. Hello.
How are you?
Good. Welcome, welcome. But before we get to talking about what we're here to talk about, we have some fun stuff to give away so you guys can help us.
Yay.
Yeah, so we have 6. So at the beginning of every show, we've been playing the Black Diamond Music Festival promo, and we have actually been given some tickets to give away. And so the first 2-day passes to give away are going to go to Josie Myers. So congratulations,
good job,
Josie!
Josie.
Woo! Get hold of us, and we need your email to get your tickets set up for you. So Josie, 2-day passes to give away to the Black Diamond Music and Arts Festival there in Nelsonville. So it's going to be really, really fun, and lots of great entertainment. And our good friend Ben Davis Jr. will be playing there as well.
Cool.
Jake Dunn, whole lot of other people that you will love. So there you go.
Yay.
All right. So welcome.
Hello.
How are y'all doing?
Good.
Doing pretty good.
Good. Well, we have 4 of you, so we divided you up into couples
Yes.
so that we would all fit properly, because, the girls and I mean, the 3 of us fit with our hair. We're not quite sure how we did that,
miracle,
but it was a
honestly.
miracle. Yes,
I
it
took
was.
care of that for you
Yes,
ahead of
and I
time
appreciate
so we
that,
could
Doug.
do that.
Yes, he shaved that
Yeah.
right off, and now we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
There you go. So could you tell everybody who you are?
I am Ren Spriggs, and I am playing Phyllis in the Play On that we are doing at the Markay.
Okay.
And I'm Doug Sharp. I'm directing Play On, and I also play Henry Benish in Play On. And I'm also teaching a salsa eating class at the Markay. It's all in the chips.
I feel you. That is excellent.
That's right. The chips don't lie.
You got, oh my God, are so punny this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes.
salsa class, whatever salsa is involved is.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can get the jar open,
That's
I think we can work with you and we can
one.
get you there. We can
That's
get you
night
there
one.
to that next
Yes.
level.
That's
Night
not
1 is opening the jar.
Sometimes we'll teach you the tap of
Yeah.
how to.
You'd
you
be
know.
surprised how many people cannot do it.
It's okay if you feel inferior. Just bring your own jar. We'll help you.
The one that's been stuck for months, bring it.
Bring it on in. We'll
get
figure
it.
it out.
We'll get
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the play for a moment. Play On. So that doesn't tell us a lot.
Right.
And I think that's on purpose almost.
So Play On is way too familiar to a lot of us. It's about a community theater group trying to mount a production that the playwright continues to rewrite through rehearsals.
And that's
Yes.
Phyllis.
That's
That's
me.
Phyllis.
That is me.
And so Act 1, you see them struggling to get through it. Act 2, it's their dress rehearsal, and she's making more changing.
Still
changes.
changing things.
Yes, it
And
has
then-
to be perfect.
And then Act 3 is the actual performance of the play within the play, where everything that can go wrong goes wrong.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
So it's a play about a play.
That's a
Yes.
play about a play.
Mind blowing. And there you are, Miss Wren.
That is me,
And
with my stack of edits and revisions to the script that I'm bringing to them to learn.
Yes.
so evidently it's a moment to moment thing with
Oh,
you. huh?
yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Very
Yes.
good. And so Doug, how it seems to me that like it would be very difficult to direct a play and then also act in it.
Oh my God. I feel like I have been in the Twilight Zone for the past 2 months because I'm directing Kim as the director of the play within the play. And Kim also directed our last play, which the play within the play is almost a parody of the play that Kim directed last time.
Yes.
So it's all just
This is arguably the most difficult play that we have ever
Absolutely.
done because you almost do the play within the play 3 times throughout
And it's
the play. And
it's different.
and it's different each
every
time. Yeah.
Oh
and
wow.
These guys I have an easy part. I do. I just come in and screw them up. But they
Right.
have done an incredible job with figuring this mess out and how to. Oh man, it's a good show. It really is.
That is awesome and look forward to it. So when is the production?
It is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 2 o'clock on Sunday.
And that is at the Markay.
That's at
Yes.
the Markay.
And you will not be salsa dancing.
No, we'll be
Oh,
eating.
I don't
that
know.
day.
Well, it depends on how many people in the play within the play get a little too tipsy. We'll see.
Ah.
We'll see.
Yes.
Is that part of it too?
You'll find out.
Yeah, there's a little of that. There's some personal injury.
Yep.
Great.
So,
Just
yeah.
put on Gracie Baxter's tab.
Yes,
Exactly.
yeah.
Wow, I'm so glad that she came in today.
Yeah, I know, right?
Really?
She's so generous about that.
Thank
I
goodness.
can see people going out to the holder. I don't know. They told us to put on Gracie Baxter's.
Just everybody, all the
Who is this
receptionists,
Gracie Baxter?
make a note on
I've
your.
had this back thing I needed to get looked at. Thank God she was here today. So,
So generous.
Yes.
All right. No, that's so cool. So how did you guys choose this play?
we voted on it. Every year at our annual meeting, we have all of our membership vote on, we present a selection of things that we look at. This one just seemed like it was something in our wheelhouse because we've done a few plays that are about disastrous plays. It's kind of become our specialty. And I think it's because, we live it every time
Sure.
we do one of these. So
Doug was saying that he wished that we had had like a cameraman to record a documentary of us actually making this play, so you could see how many times
it parallels what we've been going through with the rehearsal process completely.
Just we are our characters at so many points in this play. And
I hear you.
like he said, Twilight Zone. It's hard to separate the reality from the play. And
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That
makes
is
it fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very cool. And so that will be this coming weekend.
Yes.
Where do people get tickets and all of that stuff?
Well, they can do markaytickets.org.
You
Okay.
can call the Markay box office, or you can go anytime throughout the week, 12 to 5. If someone's there, you can get your tickets there. They are 15 doll hairs and 17 doll hairs on the day of the show. So if you want to save a couple bucks, get them now.
That's right.
And the next show, we're actually going to charge money instead
Not
of doll
doll
hairs.
hairs.
So we
Instead of
can
doll hairs,
start
yeah.
getting somewhere with this.
I can see
Yes.
someone
But,
bringing
yeah.
in doll hairs too and being
Yes.
like, there's 17
Well,
of
with
them.
the Barbie movie, you never.
Dude, that thing. Speaking of, did you hear that the company that sells the fluorescent pink paint ran out?
Really?
No way.
Yes, there's like this big scandal now because they used every
All of
ounce of pink paint that this company made on that movie, and now no one can get the pink paint.
Oh my god.
Yes,
That's
they
hilarious.
said it was absolutely ridiculous, and they said the cast was taking it And
Oh my
just because they
gosh.
wanted it.
And so everybody,
Yeah, it's gone.
So they got
So
it.
if you want Barbie pink paint, you out for a while.
Sorry, go to your
Mhm.
local Sherwin-Williams. Maybe you can get a dupe.
Correct. Yeah, they have a great color match machine.
Yes,
so
they do.
They spot it is spot on. And or our friends at Callahan Hardware. Either way. But yeah, so that's funny. But I don't know, that Barbie movie is gonna crack me up, I think.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I feel like because Barbies are timeless. So there's going to be like 80-year-old ladies that want to see the Barbie movie and 4-year-old little girls that want to see the Barbie movie and everybody in
Because
between.
everybody knows Barbie.
Yes. So it's like, what are they doing? What are they going to do with this movie? Like,
I'm excited. I'm
I
excited
know,
to
I'm
see what
excited too.
happens.
And if you could ever have picked anyone to play a Barbie, Margot Robbie is
Perfect.
Yes, there is nobody. I don't know that there's a more perfect specimen on
A
the
Barbie
earth.
or Barbie
Yes, a
than
Barbie or
her.
Barbie than her. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But if you're looking for bright pink paint, you may be out of luck right now.
Exactly.
Yes. So we
maybe
digress.
maybe our stage manager at the play within the play could help you out. Maybe she could help you track down some paint.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
That could happen.
Louise in the play is a very, very quirky stage tech.
Good.
Is that what she is?
Maybe a little burnout.
A quirky, burnt out stage tech.
So how many folks do you have in this production?
There are 10, I think. 10?
I think so. I
Yes.
think 10
Okay.
or maybe 11. Maybe 10 or maybe 11. I don't know. I don't want to leave
Okay.
anybody out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or maybe 12. You never know.
Never
Yes.
know. Come and find out.
That's exactly right. We expect a head count and report back on Monday.
Yes.
It'll be
Yeah.
the intermission trivia. How many people are in the play?
Yes. You get the big prize if you
If you
count
can
the right
find
amount.
the hidden person. on the
Yes,
stage.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Is there anything that you guys would like to tell our viewers while you're here before we bring the other two over?
No, just we hope everybody can make it out this weekend. This is the close of our 5th season as a group. And we want to start getting everybody excited about next season when we are kicking that off with Misery by Stephen King. And, and it's going to be directed.
Well, that's very un-Apple City Players like.
It's going to be very different. Jules Stewart is going to direct it.
Yeah, so you already know it's going to be.
I met with her recently and saw her plans for the show. It's going to be unlike anything we have ever done.
That's gonna be.
You definitely want to save your weekend for that one.
Wow. And when will that be?
That's in October.
Okay, cool.
And we also, one last thing, I wanted to thank Red Door Barn for sponsoring our
Yes.
show.
Okay.
That's the second show in a row that they have sponsors. So yeah, there's the logo.
And they are
They've been fantastic.
an event space, right?
Yes.
And where is that located? Oh, on John
On
Hoops Road.
John Hoops Road.
Cool.
Yeah.
They have been so supportive of this program, and we really, really appreciate
Love
it.
that. Thanks, guys. Give them a shout out if you appreciate the Apple City Players.
Yes, please do.
So very good. All right, you two, let's switch out and
Sounds
good
good.
luck this weekend. Break a leg.
Thank you.
I think you're allowed to say that, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's proper. Okay. Come on over. Did you bring me Taco Bell?
No, I didn't.
Just
Sorry.
wore the shirt?
Just wore the shirt.
Dang it. I was hoping. There's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
Would have went well with that salsa.
Yeah.
It would have gone well with
Yeah,
the
it would've
salsa.
went- it would've
You
went
are
well with the
correct.
salsa.
We just keep coming back to salsa, don't we?
We're hungry.
I know,
Yeah.
right? That's why. I feel you. All right. Well, welcome to the program. And who are we speaking with today?
I'm Ty Wells, and
I'm Kim Seitz.
Yes. Okay. So Ty and Kim. And what is your involvement in this play?
I play Augie Manville.
Okay.
He's the second stage manager for the play inside the play.
Wait, do you get to wear a fun mustache?
No, I don't. I don't
Oh.
get to wear a mustache.
Oh, it looked
Sad-
like you had a mustache on in that. I'm
No,
too far
no,
away.
that-
Okay.
No, that's just me smiling.
Oh!
Just like, just
Well, you look very manly smiling.
Well, Jerry, the director, would probably make him shave it because that would probably irritate her to no end.
Okay, got you.
oh.
Okay, so you're a second stage manager.
Yep.
Okay, and what is your role then in the play?
The stage manager.
Within the play within the play.
Yeah.
So
the
you're
stage
bossing people around.
Kind of the other way around.
I see.
Yes.
Which goes, without saying. Okay,
Yeah.
and Kim,
Exactly.
what are you playing?
I am playing the director, Jerry Dunbar.
Okay.
And poor Augie here
there you-
gets all of my wrath, but then it also spills over to the rest of the cast because by this point, our writer has just driven me to the edge. And she can't take it anymore. So
Would that be Phyllis?
That would be
Yeah,
Phyllis.
that would be Phyllis.
Yes.
That would be Phyllis. So we do have a love-hate relationship with Phyllis. She's letting us do this show of hers for free.
Uh-huh.
So it's helping our little community theater, but
She's a
she
pain
just
in the
needs
butt.
to get out of our hair now and let us do our thing.
Ah, very good, very good. So how many plays have you been in?
About 5, I think.
Okay.
I think this is my 5th one.
And all within Apple City, or did you do some at school as well?
3 at school.
Okay.
Wait, no, 4 at school. Yeah, 3, and two in Apple City Players.
Very, very good. And so, what's different between doing school plays and then being in a production, say like the Markay or with the Apple City Players? How'd you get involved in both of them?
Well, when I was a kid, my dad worked at the high school.
Okay.
So whenever the elementary school was over, like at the end of the day, I would take the bus over to the high school.
Oh, that makes sense.
And
Okay.
I would sometimes watch the practices of the plays.
Gotcha.
So that's where I found my love for plays.
Okay.
And he's very talented. We are so
That's
happy to have
fortunate.
him. Yes.
Yes, very, very good. So that's so good that you could do both. That's awesome. And you have a really cool shirt on.
Yeah, thank you.
Would you leave that for me?
No, sorry. It cost 20-some bucks. So
heard.
Community theater pays nada.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of money there for acting in that play, right? Okay, well, very, very cool. And he did not bring me Taco Bell, even though he has on a Taco Bell shirt, which I'm upset about as well. Next time. I expect the Taco Bell.
Next time.
Okay. All right. Very, very good. All right. So how has this performance been as compared to some of the other ones that you have done?
Really chaotic.
Well, it just seems like everything is like so weird because it's like the play within the play within like it just never, it's just like all out there.
And so they're remembering the same lines but having to deliver them in a different way each time. And then you have the fact that Phyllis is coming in and changing it in between.
Every time.
Right.
So as Ren said, or Phyllis said, that you've got to, so you're doing the play like 3 different times, just 3 different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The play within the play.
Right.
Okay.
And so Jerry is trying to keep it together, but we are, in one scene, we are literally the night before our first performance, and here she comes again.
So, with her stack of papers.
Right.
Why don't you guys just lock her in a closet somewhere, and then you would have an easier play to do?
We try to do whatever we can.
Yeah, Louise tried to drop a sandbag on her.
Just didn't work.
Sadly.
But we are really excited, especially to have Ty. He's one of our student actors this time. We also have Ella Willett, who is a student actor in our show. With Mousetrap, we had a student actor, Luke Davis. And so that is encouraging the younger ones to come out too and join us. So that gives us a good variety, adults, youth, and he's really brought a new energy to us. We've had a really good time with him.
That's so good. So have you learned things, in acting with the Apple City Players that maybe you wouldn't have learned and, do it by doing the school plays?
Careful what you say, Ty.
What not to do.
I learned what not to do,
Jerry is watching.
Well, I just put him on the spot, didn't I?
Yeah. But yeah, I learned not to I learned to be quiet during then.
He's like, I'm not kidding. I really learned this.
Yeah.
No, he's done a great job. I think he was probably the first one that learned all of his lines too. So
very good. Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started studying as soon as I got the book.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Well, this is so exciting. And what would you like to tell our viewers?
Come see the play. We've worked really hard on it.
Absolutely.
Yep, and a long time on it.
Right.
A couple of months, and this whole misery thing's got me thinking, like, whew, that's going to be
You will not believe
wild.
how fantastic that's going to be, just from what I'm hearing about it.
Yeah.
And of course, Jules. You put Jules in anything, and it's going to be great.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. 100%. So, okay, we'll play on this coming weekend at the Markay, markaytickets.org for 15 doll hairs.
Doll hairs.
Doll hairs and or money.
Mm-hmm. Preferably money.
Yeah.
That they will accept
We're going to
money
have to
too.
rebuild our destroyed set, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Very, very good. No, this is super exciting. Come out, support these folks. You know, Apple City Players, you all have been around for what, about 5 years now? 6 years? And are you accepting new members?
Always.
Always, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
There are places for everybody.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you want to be kind of involved, but you're like, oh, I don't want to be that like on stage person. I mean, there's plenty of stuff for folks to do. Certainly involvement for that. Yeah,
Yes.
please do so, because a few people can't do everything.
Right.
And it's a good time, and it's good fellowship, and all of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah. And we have our tech person, Dakota Ross, and he's been doing the sound and the lights for us. So he's doing double duty.
Oh, my
So we
goodness.
also want to thank him. He's doing a great job.
That's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one full job in
Especially
itself.
for
let
such a
alone-
big cast and with all of the changes. So
Yeah.
he's great.
Very, very cool. And the Markay is such a beautiful venue. If you haven't been there, check it out this weekend. And then so performances Friday, Saturday at 7, Sunday
2.
Okay.
And
Heard.
tonight we have our first invited dress rehearsal. So
Very
it's going to be
fun.
good for us to have actually some live feedback.
Yeah, and get those butterflies
Right.
Out.
So we thank them too.
Yeah. Well, very good. Well, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Break a leg.
Thank you.
I told
Thank
them
you.
that, so I have to tell you guys
Yes.
that too.
Yeah, thank you.
And just, well, of course, anytime. And then you all just enjoy yourselves. Have a blast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. All right. And so, Dylan, are we going to give away 2 more day passes? Because you're supposed to remind me, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So you guys can help me with this one.
Okay.
All right. So 2 more day passes to the Black Diamond Music and Arts Festival are going to go to Jane Snyder. Hey! And Jane said, I would love to win. I have a friend that absolutely loves Josh Turner's music. So
So
there you go.
He's not winning it for himself.
Yeah, well, Jane.
Oh, she.
Jane. Do you know any boy Janes?
Maybe. I mean, you don't know today.
I mean, you don't.
You don't know.
I mean, heard. Yep. Correct.
Come on, all
Thanks, I mean, he said it.
You don't know.
All right. You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. We appreciate it. Y'all are the best. And we will see you soon.
Thank you.
Love you all. Thank you. Very good. Here, I'll give you your chair back, James. Out of the mouths of babes.
Yeah.
You don't know these days.
Kids these days.
Yeah. So Jane Snyder, if you are listening, get a hold of us, or James will reach out to you,
Yeah,
and we'll
we
figure this
will
out.
Message you on Facebook. Congratulations, guys.
Yes.
And those are 2 2-day passes.
Yes. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Appalachia Old Car Club and Trinity Chapel Church having a free cruise in on State Route 93 at 6 to 8 p.m. on Saturday, June 10th. So it's this coming Saturday evening. They're having hot dogs, chips, drinks, and a dessert. There will be door prizes. And if it does rain, the event will be canceled. But I don't think it's really calling for rain right now. So again, Appalachia Old Car Club and the Trinity Chapel Church this Saturday on State Route 93 at the church. Free cruise in 6 to 8 p.m. So come on out and say hey.
Hey.
Hey. And that Black Diamond Music and Arts Festival, I mean, it is, of course, featuring Josh Turner, but there are so many other great acts. Ashley McBride will be on Saturday. And then, as we said, our good friend Ben Davis, Andy Milliken, Jake Dunn will be performing. And
Joey
then
Crabtree from Wellston.
Yep. Many other folks. I'm just kind of looking down through Joey Crabtree. I see that now. So lots and lots of local artists, plus really, really talented, national names as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a cool show.
It will be.
It really is. 2 days. Obviously, this Friday and Saturday. At
where is it?
Hocking College.
Okay.
It's at Hocking College.
Okay, it doesn't say on the paper.
Yeah, it's at Hocking College in Nelsonville.
Very good.
Yeah.
So that should be easy enough to find.
Yeah. Very easy.
Very cool.
We're talking about the Markay. There's a few other Markay things coming up soon that we could mention.
Let's do it.
Fleetwood to the Max. Fleetwood Mac tribute band.
Love
coming
that.
up on June 24th. So just a couple weeks away from that.
Very fun.
And then just a couple weeks after that on July 6th, 4th of July weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The one, the only Dwight Eisenhower is back.
Elvis is back in the building.
Is back in the building.
Yes.
And I am willing to bet there are very few tickets for that left.
I am willing to bet that you are exactly right.
I'm going to see if I can see how many seats are taken for that. If I can find it real quick. But yeah, so his show is pretty much sold out every time he's been there. There are a couple spaces left last year, but not very many.
Yeah.
Okay, so his event has turned orange, which I think means there's not a lot of seats left.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
Like a handful of seats left.
Yeah, so see all the ones with the little person in it are sold. And
so
the gray ones and the green. So there's maybe 15 to 20 seats left.
Yeah.
And some of them aren't together. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 seats that are just individual seats.
Yep.
And if you've got a group of more than 2,
good luck.
You've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows that have more than 2 seats together left.
Yeah.
So not a lot of space for Dwight.
Want to go ahead and get that Dwight Eisenhower ticket because they're not going to be around much longer.
Yeah. So definitely do that. Big show. And, Fleetwood Mac, I bet, is selling pretty well too. See if I can find them real quick.
Think so.
Probably not quite on the level of Elvis because
it's Elvis.
Dwight is just his own thing. Yeah, so Fleetwood Mac's about half sold. So there's more space than Elvis, but yeah, definitely get on that.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to see the Elvis show, get tickets now because there's not a lot of spaces left.
That's right. And again, markaytickets.org. Very, very simple to go on. You can even pick your own seat, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And then to round out the summer concerts scheduled at the Markay on August 19th, we have returning for the second time New Frontiers, the Journey tribute band.
Okay.
They played at the Apple Festival last year. And they also played at the Markay last year and did a really great concert.
Awesome.
And we had them on the show.
Yes.
And I'll give you a little behind the scenes secret. The Fleetwood Mac band and the Journey tribute band are a lot of the same people. Very cool. Yeah, it is. It's very cool because they just kind of switch around instruments.
How do you do that?
Switch out lead singers, and it's like, bam, now we're Journey, or bam, now we're Fleetwood Mac.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. It seems like a lot of work, especially since a lot of those guys aren't full-time musicians. Some of them are, but some of them have day jobs too.
Yeah, it has to go to show you the talented, musicians that they are, that they can switch around like that. That's
for
crazy.
sure. Dylan, if you were going to start a music tribute band, what band would you be a tribute act for? I'm going to ask you this too, but I already know the answer.
Okay, so I don't listen to a whole lot of bands, but I'd probably go with something like maybe the Beatles or something I know would be popular and people would like to watch that. But
That
I'm not
is
saying
a-
I would be good at it.
That is a surprisingly like rational answer coming from
I'm
Dylan.
like so impressed
I
by
know.
that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I would ask him to like name like 2 Beatles songs, but that's kind of a jerky thing to do.
Do you know 2 Beatles songs?
I can't really think of anything, but I do know there was a song. Like, I know there's the Beach Boys. That was another popular band back then. But wasn't there a song that was like the Beach Boys "Save My Soul" or something like that, and that was by the Beatles?
I don't know.
I think he's thinking of the "I Want to Get Lost in Your Rock and Roll" song, where he's like, give me the beat.
that's what I'm thinking.
That has nothing to do with the Beach Boys or the Beatles.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I do not know any songs.
I do like your rational answer.
Yeah, no, that's smart. You know, that's smart. And so Jen, same question.
If I were to be a tribute band,
Yeah, if you're gonna start a tribute band, who would it be, and why would it be Dolly Parton?
because I would get to wear a really fun costume.
Well, no, I'll take
it would
that
be
back.
a costume.
I'll take
I
that
promise
back.
you.
There is one other option that you might choose. Jimmy
yeah?
Buffett.
No, there's
Too many
that's-
Jimmy Buffett
Yeah,
tribute
and
bands.
they're so bad. Yeah,
I don't mean
it's
to
just
be
so ridiculous.
I don't mean to be throwing shit. I'm not a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Yeah.
I'll just put that out there. The Jimmy Buffett guy they had the Apple Festival a couple years ago, that was not great.
Yeah, that's just not. No, I mean,
I mean, that's not like that kind of music is not for me. So take that with like.
I saw the so when I was in Vegas one time, we went and just like a kind of a joke and saw this Jimmy Buffett tribute artist at one of the casinos, and it was so bad that it just like made me mad. I was just like, it was almost like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to surprise the heck out of you.
Okay.
I think if I wanted to start, and there was one here not too long ago, a tribute band. It would either be so that I could become someone completely different than what I am. It would either be Kiss, because you get to like wear all the fun makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
Or Ozzy Osbourne.
I was gonna guess Ozzy. That's why Ozzy's where I thought you were going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey.
Because you can be the Prince of Darkness.
Yeah. We've been talking about the Black Diamond Music Festival.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another music festival coming up in Nelsonville called the Starbrick Music Festival.
Yes.
And they're going to have a Black Sabbath tribute band there. Yes. The dude looks and sounds like Ozzy.
If he bites the head off a bat, I'm going to die.
So
that would be bad.
Related question to all that. Dylan, do you know who Ozzy Osbourne is?
That's what I was just about to say. I do know this guy. I do know who Ozzy Osbourne is. And
Is
I've
it
listened to Crazy Train.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah. No, Dylan. I asked Dylan this last week. He goes, "Yeah, I think he like sang Crazy Train one time."
Yep, that was it.
Yeah. Yep. Did you ever? You're probably too young for it, but did you ever see the Osbourne show on MTV?
That I did not. No,
man.
So the funniest line out of that entire thing was there was one time that Sharon was telling him they were doing something and he was going to come out on stage. Do you remember this? And she wanted to have a bubble machine.
I don't remember that. Oh yeah, kind of. He's like effing Bubbles or something.
He said, "Bubbles? I don't need any effing bubbles. I am the Prince of effing Darkness, Sharon. I don't need bubbles." And he was like going on and on about that. I like literally fell off the couch laughing.
Yeah, dude, that show was really funny. I mean, I know that they were like putting on for the camera and everything, but yeah, it was really funny.
It was so bad.
I remember one where he's just like sitting on the couch, and I mean, it's not as bad now as it was like in the early 2000s, but you just had like 50 TV remotes.
Yeah.
And he's got all these TV remotes and he can't figure out how to turn the TV on. It's so funny.
And he's just like basically dead anyway.
I don't know how he's still going.
Know. I mean, he looked like he was dead then.
And that was like 20 years ago.
I know, it was forever ago.
He was probably like 40 then, and he looked like he was 75.
Exactly.
How old is Ozzy?
I don't know.
74.
Oh, God.
74.
Yeah, so he'd have been like 50 back then. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah. The Prince of Darkness.
All right, so what tribute band would you be, James?
Bob Dylan.
Okay.
That's an easy one.
Gotcha.
I mean, Stones would be pretty cool too.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Dylan mentioned the Beatles. I saw a Beatles tribute band at Casa in Athens one time.
Yeah.
They did reggae versions of all of the Beatles songs.
Okay, that's bizarre.
It was pretty good. They did, I forget what album it was. It might have been the White Album. I forget. But they did the whole album.
Really?
Like as reggae.
As reggae.
It was pretty fun, actually.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super groovy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Beatles song?
I probably should call Carmen about
The
this.
Give Me the Beat Girl and
Yeah,
Free
Give
My
Me the Beat,
Soul.
yeah,
I want to get lost in your rock and roll.
Drift away. I'm not a Beatles fan. Like, I just never got into the Beatles.
Okay, so I don't think this is Beatles, but I can't remember for the life
I
of me. Like,
almost
what the name of
guarantee
it
you
is.
it's not.
It's probably not, but it's like this group of people. They're popular singers. There was a movie about them once. They were like singing Galilea, something. And
He's thinking of Queen.
Yeah, that's it. But what's the song called? It's driving me
Bohemian
insane.
Rhapsody,
Bohemian
which is
Rhapsody.
also the name of the movie, Dylan.
Thanks, I couldn't remember.
Who's the lead singer of Queen?
Elton John.
Billy Joel.
Shoot, I actually think I might know this one.
You do not know this one.
No, I've seen the guy before though. Like
You've
picture
clearly
him.
seen the movie.
Yeah, I remember the dude, but I can't remember his name.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, he has like a mustache.
He does have a mustache.
Nice little porn star mustache, yes.
Mhm, yes.
He's no longer with us.
R.I.P.
Yeah. R.I.P. Freddie Mercury.
R.I.P. Freddie Mercury.
Yep. Are you reading about Ozzy Osbourne?
No, I
now he's
brought
looking
up
at
Freddie Mercury. I was trying to see if there were any fun facts that I could glean quickly.
Oh, gotcha. What a character, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. Did you like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie?
I did.
Yeah. I watched
But-
this. Oh, go ahead.
No, I guess I really enjoyed the movie. And I would love to think that it was historically accurate, that it wasn't like Hollywoodized, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know though how
Yeah.
like the family felt about it or whatever, how accurately
Yeah.
the situations were portrayed. But I enjoyed the movie
Yeah.
a lot.
I watched this review on YouTube the other day, and they were comparing Bohemian Rhapsody to Rocket Man, the Elton John biopic. They came out about 6 months from each other, and they're talking about how like both movies did really well and they were fairly well received, but Rocket Man has had a longer sort of life past that.
Okay.
Because it's more of like its own thing. Like it's kind of a musical built around Elton John.
Yeah.
And where Bohemian Rhapsody is just more of a traditional
like
biopic movie.
Right.
And like songs are in it and stuff like that. And obviously it does this like incredible recreation of Live Aid. That's like the finale of the movie.
Which is
But
insane, by
it
the
just
way.
kind of puts the music into the story. It's where the Elton John one kind of created its own
More
new
of a
thing.
performance
It's
situation.
it's sort of like
A concert and a movie.
yeah. I mean, it feels more like a musical. Like
Yeah.
like if you're going to write a musical around Elton John.
I could see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, and one thing that I think both those movies have in common that is kind of to the detriment of making like biopics about famous people is like in the case of the Elton John one, like Elton John was pretty involved in it. And obviously he's going to like his opinion of himself is going to be a little bit skewed of what like how people see him, and like what he thinks is important is like to him, like personally too important to him, maybe not necessarily like the best way to include in the story things that are like he considers important to himself and they are important like personal milestones.
Right.
It's maybe not the biggest part of his story
Of what people
and of course
on
with
the outside think of it.
yeah, and of course with the Queen movie, obviously Freddie Mercury's deceased, but all of the living members of Queen were very involved in it, and it's the same kind of thing. Like they're kind of gatekeeping it a little bit. But it's where something like Oh, I don't know. What would be one that was made like? I don't know. I mean, I guess like the estate of people like this are pretty much always involved in it, but.
Well, I know there was kind of some controversy around the Elvis movie.
Yeah.
And which, I mean, when you just say Elvis, there's going to be controversy because there's too many people with their hands involved in that whole situation. But it was quite controversial, I think, because of the way that, what was the guy's name? Tom Hanks.
Tom. Yeah, Tom Hanks
his
played
character.
Colonel Mustard or whatever.
Yeah, Colonel Parker.
Colonel Parker.
Whatever his name was.
That character is particularly over the top.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I don't really
getting phone calls. Yeah, Tom Hanks is like full on Dick Dastardly, like mustache twirling in that movie. Yeah. I personally love that movie.
Yeah.
I think of those three we just mentioned, Elvis was probably my favorite.
It was just, I can see where, because they really focused on that relationship, and I can see where if people felt like that wasn't portrayed properly, that it would really be uncomfortable for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And it was certainly like a work of fiction, but
did it happen or did it not? We don't know. We weren't there.
Well, I mean, he definitely like embezzled his money and stuff like that because that was all settled in court like years later after everyone was. Well, I think he was still alive, but he was like an old man, didn't live much longer.
Yeah. So it's just kind of, I don't know. It's just wild.
Real quick before we get out of here, favorite biopic movie.
Oh gosh.
I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah, you put me on the spot. I don't know. Dylan?
I only ever saw Bohemian Rhapsody. So.
All right. So Dylan's favorite is Bohemian Rhapsody, even though he doesn't he thinks it's the Beatles. I'm gonna suggest, and I think Dylan would like this, and maybe you would too, Ed Wood, directed by Tim Burton, starring Johnny Depp as Ed Wood, B-movie director from like the 50s. Bill Murray's in it. Very funny movie. Very inspirational for anyone that wants to pursue a creative career.
Very good. There you go. Ed Wood.
Ed Wood.
Okay. I'll go with that one then. Because I can't think of anything
can't think of a single one.
My mind just went. So, all right, cool. All right, well, we got to get out of here for the day.
It would have been funny if you were like Gandhi.
Gandhi? I don't know if I've ever seen Gandhi.
Yeah, me neither.
A little before our time, probably.
I mean, that movie's not that old. Came out in like the 90s.
No.
The one with, what's his name?
It's way older than that.
How do you spell Gandhi?
Ghandi, I think. No, there's like a really old Gandhi movie.
Well, I'm talking about 1982.
Yeah.
I guess it is a little bit older.
Yeah, that's not the 90s.
Well, I mean, how old were you in 82?
7.
All right. You might have watched Gandhi.
Right. Oh, God. All right. Get us out of here. Who's our guest tomorrow? Or do we have one?
Yeah, we have a guest tomorrow.
Miriam Hartley.
Yeah. Oh, Miriam. Okay, yeah. She's going to talk about a project that she's doing, kind of a paper she's writing about some local stuff. About Gandhi. Yes.
About Gandhi.
So.
Starring Sir Ben Kingsley. I thought this movie was like 10 years newer than that. Anyway, we're over time. Thanks for everyone that came today.
Yeah, that was really fun. You can salsa dance. And or you can eat salsa, and or you can watch a play, or all of the above.
All the above.
Yep. So, all right. Well, we'll be back here tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. We appreciate you for tuning in, and we'll see you then. Bye.